Hey everyone, I found this piece of, well, it's sort of pinkish, so let's just cut it, okay? I find a stone and take it home and polish it and hope it shines, and also there's a chicken. Hey everyone, this is Clayton, and like I said, I found this piece of rock out in the landscaping rocks, and of course it's colorful enough. I mean, look at that. It's got all kinds of pinkish and shinies and I don't know, all kinds of stuff in there. So it's like, yeah, this got to be cut. So let's give her a little bit of wet and then take another look. And as you can see, it's got some clear stuff going on here and this pinkish red thing going on. The color seems to be on this side much more than it does on this side. So I'm maybe wondering if, I think this is some type of iron deposit. So this could be some iron oxide on there making it red. But whatever it is, it looks pretty interesting. So where's the blue pointy stick of destiny? You gotta have a pointy stick. I mean, it's just, you just gotta. Anyhow, like I said, here's an iron deposit. And in this, I remember in this bag or batch of landscape rocks I got, there was a lot of pieces like this, iron deposits. As a matter of fact, there was one that was sort of like a geode with iron in it, made out of iron. Ironstone. Not ironstone, but ironish kick. It had metal in it. So, figured this will be the backside of the stone. Well, for now, this will be the backside. I'll probably take and work these edges a little bit and see what we got lying underneath all this. The best way to do that is, yep, the new wheel. So let's go. So, power on, water on. Yep, we got good water. Wheel going. Everything's nice and soggy. So let's start working on the edge of this stone. I haven't got much feedback from anybody yet whether they like the new way that I'm doing these. You know, like this whole setup or not. And I still didn't cut this corner off. I really got to do that. Ugh. But anyhow, I can get a lot of nice cutting on this wheel. And I'm sometimes wondering if it's a good thing that you can hear me talking all the time. Because I don't even know, well, I know what I say in my head, and I can't say a lot of it, you know, out loud. Not in public, anyway. Yeah, I'm sort of getting a little bit of a shape here. Take a little bit of this top off. Take a little bit more of this off here. Not actually more, because I didn't take any off of it yet, specifically. Maybe just a bit more water. I ordered some spray nozzles, and I try to incorporate into this to make that water flow a little more even. When that's going to happen, I don't know. It would be nice if I had a little bit more aggressive wheel. We're going to work on that. No, let's see what we got here so far. It's actually starting to look like crackle quartz. Let me get some more of this off and see exactly what we do have. And let's see what we got here. Yeah, definitely got some crackle quartzy looking stuff going on there. And that's definitely iron. I mean, you can see when I run that across the wheel, you left a red streak. Or maybe it's redite, I don't know. Take a little bit off this bottom and see what we have going. Looks like, wow, that's really hard. I'll just stick with the top for a bit. Okay, now we're getting down into some structure looking stuff. That's what I really love about cutting a stone. You really don't know what you're going to find inside that when you start peeling away the outside layers. So you could say stones are hiding things in their layers. They're hiding in their layers. Boy, I really do got to cut that thing off. Because I could get down here and just rest my hands on that and cut a lot easier on the shoulders. But then this keeps poking me in the finger. Okay, now we got down there a little bit more. And we've got almost a crackle quartz thing looking going on. Get some more of this area taken down. See what we got in there. Who knows, this stone may just turn out to be a piece of blah-colored quartz type thing. But you never know till you cut it. I really like the way that this part here is looking. I hope that shows up on camera. Looks like we have maybe a couple different types of material in that. Okay, now we're starting to get down into some sort of crazy looking structure. Got some depth in it, right in there. Maybe we get some of that gnarly red off of there. We might get some nice looking depth of stuff in there. You understood that? You're almost better than me because I didn't quite understand what I meant. Depth looking stuff of depthliness. Oh, I'm making a squeaky sound. I don't like them there squeaky sounds. Oh, dude, really? Heraldofrats has still been grumpy since I took away the saw, and I didn't really know that he slept on that all the time. Why? I don't know. Who can tell what goes through the mind of a rubber chicken? Okay, well, looky here. We've got... It seems like a lot of stuff going on in there. Almost looks like dendritic patterns in there. Not dendritic, moss agate patterns. I'm not exactly certain what that's called. We'll call it moss agate patterns. Maybe I'll try and get an edge on this. I'm not sure what shape I want to make this stone yet. Yeah, maybe I'll take some of this back off, flatten it up. Yeah, I think I might let that sides go at this. I'm afraid I'll get too far. Well, we got some really white stuff coming off right. Oh, wow, we're getting into some really reds. Really reddishness. The reds of reddishness there. Okay, I think that's a somewhat pleasing shape for now. Now let me take this over and put this on a dop stick And then we'll go from there. Take a closer look at it too while we're at it. Okay, alrighty. I'm back over here. It's starting to dry out. As you can see, there are some... Where's the pointy stick? Actually, I want the dental pick of destiny. We've got a crack right there. Ourselves a crack right there. It sort of runs over this way. Not sure if it runs the whole way through or not. But we got that giant elephant pit. That's actually much deeper than I thought it was. And we got crackle quartz thing going on here, and some veins of stuff running through there, and this orangish reddish color here gives that moss agate look. But I don't think it's moss agate. Well, I'm certain it's not moss agate. But I am certain of what we're going to do next. Is we're going to put that thing on a stick. So we got to get the... What are you doing under there? So we shall get the dopping stick stuff out. And what kind of stick do we want for this? That one looked pretty good. It's a little big. Oh, I think that'll work. Should have probably had a little bit bigger stick for this, but I think we'll be good. Got her on there nice and solid. Worst comes to worst, we just redop it. Yeah, like we've never done that before. Okay, back over yonder. Okay. First couple seconds on here, it always freaks me out because I'm ready for that stone to go flying off of there. And work it down gently. Get that edge a little bit. This will tell me if I got that stone on well. You can see where that hole in there is still pretty deep. I'm really not using much pressure at all. I think I could use less pressure than I had to with the other one, because I can maneuver in this one much better than I could the flat one. I still like the flat lap. Vertical flat lap. It's gonna be my first one that I ever used. It's always gonna have a place in my heart. Oh, nostalgia. Let's see what we got going. Still got some colors in there. Got a lot of structure. And we got a lot of giant divot there too. That thing's gonna have me taking more of the stone out than I want. Okay, let's see what we have for color and stuff. Got some fractures in there. We got some opaque. We got white stuff, opaque stuff, colored opaque stuff. It's looking pretty cool all around. And the true tale will be when it polishes. Take this side down a little more. If anybody out there knows how to get the air bubbles out of your water lines, I would appreciate that. It seems to be one of my main problems here. I keep getting air pockets in there and then it spits. And that hole is still there. Man, how deep does that thing go? Got some pretty colors there. And a giant hole. Wow, is that thing deep. And it's still there. Okay, I think fine. Oh man, are you kidding me? Okay, I think it's out of there. And this is what I'm down to. Still got some pretty nice colors popping up everywhere. I got reds, brownish, orangish, clear spots, opaque spots. All in all, this is looking pretty darn cool, I think. Let me work this edge a little bit more. Get a nice cabochon look to it. Sort of amazed at how deep that hole went. We'll make a nice high dome out of this if possible. I like high domes. And there's what we got. Sort of look like a cracked egg yolk. I think I'm the only cracked egg around here. Let's turn that water off. Get this over on this side. Let's get some water going. Hey, we got water. It's either too much or too little. Okay, there we go. Leave this edge nice and edgy. Get all those tool marks out of there. Okay, that looks... that's looking pretty good. Don't got a real nice bottom on there. But I'll have to take that away. Fix that bottom when I get the flat lap. I can make that nice and flat lappy. So we get all those edges off. One more time just to be certain. Ooh, got a piece of stuff flying out of there. That's not good. Okay, I think that's ready for the next. Everybody ready to take the next step? Alrighty, we're back over here. Let's take a quick look at her while she's starting to dry up. Doesn't look like we have much undercuts in there. There's a few cracks that are coming up through the surface. And even in this stage, it has some nice color and some shine to it. Apart from all the gnarliness going around the edge, looks like it's going to be a nice looking stone. So, yep, 1000 grit. Squirt, squirt, squirt. And let's go! Like I said, this weekend I was at a little show. It was a bike run with veterans, and there was combat veterans and, well, several different groups. Some were the combat veteran riders, some were just regular veterans. I mean, there's nothing like a regular veteran. You're a veteran, you know, and my thanks goes out to anyone out there that's watching who's a veteran. thank you for what you did. You know, truly, it's reasons like people like you that I can just sit here and make videos of cutting rocks. I'm going to do a video here shortly about cutting some agates. Let's see what we got. How's the edge looking? Ooh, the edge is looking nice. Slight bit of undercutting around the edge. Not a lot. I think the nature of this stone is going to have some undercuts in it. Undercuts and cracks. Ah! The spray bottle of destiny does not want to let go. I can tell you one thing, this sure does cut down on the amount of elbow grease on the 1000 grit. Those wheels are pretty darn amazing. And this piece of 1200 grit, or 1000 grit's getting kind of wore out too. Actually, it's gliding really, the stone's gliding really good across it, but I think it's because the wheel polishes it up at 600 grit better than the sandpaper at 600 grit does, just because, well, there's thousands more repetitions on it than I could do by hand. Well, I could, but it'd be a long video. Holy smokes. Okay, here's what we got. I'm not seeing any tool marks in there yet. In the center, there's some undercutting and a crack. But we got some nice color patterns going on in there. Reds, browns, brown, orangey brown, yellow deep in that area. You know, even if it's not going to be gem quality enough to put, you know, for the Queen of England to wear. Which, if you happen to be watching, if there's anything you'd like, Your Majesty, I'll cut it up for you. But I don't think this will be good enough for the crown jewels. But it's going to be pretty. And pretty is what we do. I don't know what to say. Looks like it's ready for the cerium oxide. And blue pointy stick. Yep, like I said, we got these multiple colors in this opaque area. I really like right there and right in here. I like that look. And hopefully that'll really pop when you get rid of cerium oxide. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to hit this with the cerium oxide, and I'll be right back. So don't go away. Okay. I'm back, and here's what we got. It polished up pretty good. There's several different hardness of materials there. So the polish is different as you look over the face of it. The inside's polished up pretty nice. And hey, it's pretty. Let me see if it'll come off the stone easy or not. Off the stone? Off the stick? Oh, yep, that was pretty easy. Put some of that wax over there. Okay, so here's Mr. Stone. Or Mrs. Stone, whichever it is. We got something, looks like florets here. That's kind of cool. I hope you can see that on the camera. But like I said, those browns and reds and oranges and everything comes out pretty nice. All in all, for just picking up out of the landscaping, I think that's a pretty good stone. So I can honestly say this stone is a win. If you like the video, hit that button down there, hit the bell, subscribe, do all that fancy schmancy stuff, and I'll be back with with more videos with stones that you wouldn't think about cutting, but we do anyway. So thanks for spending some time with me, and have a good evening.